Let's continue our tour of the orientation course. Let's take a look at the modules. If we start with Module 1 and open that, you'll see something that's in every module, and that's a Start Here page. By looking at the Start Here page, you can track exactly what's going to happen in that module. In this case, Module 1 is 2 weeks of the course, the first 2 weeks of the course, and it says that right here. You'll notice that the learning outcomes are repeated. In this case, you see 2 student learning outcomes, each separated by a period. And you see what students are told they will need to have to complete that learning outcome. So this will give you a sense of what you need to teach them, because in general, the students complete their exams on these assignments during the week after your class has taken place. They complete it in Georgia View out of class. So you have to tell them what they need to know. That's not the same as teaching to the test. You teach them, and then they have the knowledge to do well on the quizzes. So in Class 2, it tells them what the learning outcome is once again. It tells them what they need to submit in order to complete that requirement. In the case of being prepared to complete the advising module, they have to be able to track down their transcript, they have to know where their program map is, and they have to understand the correct math course for their pathway. And if they do all those 3 things, we say that they're prepared to complete the advising module within SGSC 1000. Also, we want them to know the faculty advising checklist, and there's a link for that here. So that's Module 1, and if we go back to the course homepage and look at Module 2, Module 2, as I've said, is the heart of the class. There are links to the quizzes, but there's also a Start Here page for Module 2, and this is the longest Start Here page because this covers 7 weeks of the class, and there are exams worth collectively 50% of their grade, which makes sense since there are 14 weeks in the course. So once again, it tells them what they're going to be learning in week 3, 2 learning outcomes. It tells them what they're going to be turning in. There's a rubric for this assignment right here, and it's in there, and it tells them exactly what they need to do in order to complete the assignment. So that's nice. It also tells them some of the things they'll learn in this class, some of the things that you will teach them. It tells them what Georgia View quizzes they need to complete in between that class and the following class. And once again, you're going to have to open these quizzes for them, which you do by setting a date for it to open and close. And we'll look at that a little bit later in this orientation. Then it tells them what's going to happen in week 4. Now, in week 4, the students may have a public safety lecture. Public safety is going to essentially take over your class in either week 4 or week 5 and talk about some serious issues involving student security. They will be handling that. They will also be providing a quiz which will be graded. Now, this may take place in week 4, but it also might take place in week 5. We have a schedule that we will provide you so you'll know exactly which week this public safety lecture will take place. If it takes place in week 4, then what this describes for week 4 will have to be deferred until week 5. If this plan comes to fulfillment in week 4, then in week 5 you will have the public safety lecture. So the next lecture will be week 6, and here's what you will learn from that, or what the student will learn. This is what you will teach the student. There's a quiz, and based on their knowledge they should do well on the quiz, which they take out of class on Georgia View. Then in week 7 they will be very close to meeting with their advisors. They will learn how to navigate the quiz component of D2L. They will have their advisor sign advising appointment sheets, 2 of them worth together 5% of their grade if they turn them in with their advisor's signatures. Between week 7 and week 8, they will complete a Georgia View scavenger quiz, which will show that they're able to navigate the quiz component of D2L, one of the learning outcomes of the course. Now after that, the remaining weeks in Module 2, Week 8 and Week 9, are ungraded weeks. There are no quizzes they need to complete. They do need to complete a survey, but they're not graded on that. And they will discuss what they learned in class, but they will not have to prepare for exams for the remainder of Module 2. So that covers Modules 1 and 2.